Yeah, I think I have to though.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
Oh wait, no, this is actually really good for me. Wait, I'm so close. Ooh, and you said imprisonment sucks, huh? Who the heck said imprisonment sucks? Boom! Oh my god. And welcome back to the channel to another deck guide video here for you guys. So this is a deck that I've been playing around with in pro rank recently, and it's a bit of an inspiration to the very popular Assimilate double cross deck that Red Dream has made. This one's a slightly weaker version because it doesn't emphasize so much on the Assimilate, even though like a big body majority of this deck is running Assimilate, but I wanted to try it with the imprisonment ability, and the reason for that is because this leader ability is actually pretty good if you want to sort of control the tempo of your opponent in a sense. Now, the only unfortunate thing is that the bad thing with imprisonment is that it only has 2 charges, while you see a lot of kind of similar leader abilities have 3 charges and boost by 3. So for example, cards leader abilities like Carapace, I guess with shield wall it's just boost by 2, but the thing is the shield can be very crucial. Imprisonment is kind of the opposite. It damages by 3, but it also locks it, preventing their leader abilities from being used. But if you use this on a unit that has a shield, then it's like you deny the damage completely, but you do lock them, so you do deny their engine value. You just don't get that damage. That's why I think an improvement for imprisonment should be that there should be 3 charges, and I'm even okay if the provision cap goes down to 14, because at least that makes it a bit more likely that this can be a bit of a use for a control Nilfgaard style deck. I tried making that, but the thing is there's just not enough locks to compensate for it. I thought about adding a locked collar, like a collar, it's essentially an extra charge for imprisonment, but I feel like that's just a redundant at this point. So this is a slight, I wouldn't say a slight variant, but it is a bit of a take on the Assimilate pile. Assimilate is getting a lot of points in the game, so that's why I sort of decided to make an Assimilate package using the imprisonment leader ability. So because of the fact that sometimes Assimilate, if you don't draw into your portal, that means you have to manually set up these Assimilate units. Most of the time they're either gonna get turn adjusted or stunning blowed or gutting slashed or coated weapons back on top of your deck. So a lot of the times these guys barely make it past like 1 turn, so you tend to have a bit of a slow round if you're not playing portal, if you don't draw into portal I should say. But if you do draw into your portal, then you sort of play the portal, and then for the next 3 turns you're either setting up more engines, or maybe you'll start thinking about manipulating your opponents out of the field. So Masquerade Ball here is actually still very, very good, because we still have some aristocrats actually to trigger it. So with Joachim and Roderick, not to mention we have Coup De Gras to re-trigger both, which means that you don't necessarily need both aristocrats to activate Masquerade Ball. And even if you don't go all the way to chapter 2, the spawning of the Thirsty Dame and the Fangs of the Empire for a poison is still pretty good. Not to mention it does proc the Thirsty Dame in the process. And if you're taking on any mirror faction matches, then you can always use like Duchess's Informant to copy, for example, Van Morlhem Hunters, and maybe trigger the second ball proc. So Ball's a pretty good card to sort of keep in your hand for like a mid-length round 2 or something like that. Portal is almost always the opening play if it's available to you. It thins your deck very well because you have an abundance of 4 provision units, and that's also one of the weaknesses of a deck like this, or Assimilate just in general, is because there's no tutor cards in this deck per se. You can sometimes end up having a very bad hand. Like you could have a hand where like more than half of your hand is just a bunch of 4 and 5 provision cards, and mulliganing can sometimes be a risk because you have a potential of bricking your hunting pack, which is pretty bad. But other than that, yeah, a bad hand is one of the biggest weaknesses I came across when I was playing with this deck. But you know, if you have a good ratio of golds to bronzes in your hand, especially for round 1, because for a lot of matchups you want to win round 1 for sure, because you want to dictate how round 3 is gonna go. Because for some decks, their long round is just gonna absolutely decimate your long round, because remember that we are running Assimilate, not the control style that I was originally going to try out, but I think this one was still a bit of a success. Again, a lot of the cards that have create, it is a role, so it's like you can't really expect what you want all the time out of these create cards, but you know, sometimes things just go your way, which makes for some very good content, which is the exact reason why I decided to showcase this deck. And you'll see it in the games that I'm going to showcase after this breakdown. And of course, in the beginning of the video, you guys already saw the very insane moment that Bribery pulled, so you'll see. I mean, you already saw, but Brathens is a very strong Assimilate engine. Of course, the weakness with him is that you need to have one spy in your, at least one spy in your deck in order to activate its deploy ability. But even then, because you're running so much Assimilate synergy with create in your deck, you can't really go wrong with playing Brathens round 1 to sort of pick up the pace a little bit. Brathens, Artorias, and a bunch of your Assimilate units here. Originally, I was trying to run Van Morleham's Cupbearer because I wanted to see if I wanted to go down the sort of investment into the Masquerade Ball more, and that means like adding a few more poison support, but I decided not to go down that route just because Assimilate just piles a lot, which is great. Here we have Yennefer's Invocation. This invo is actually pretty decent for manipulation. It's a lot of fun, and not to mention it does proc Assimilates off as well. So you can, if you want to yeet their defender, or you're doing, for example, a Vildkarl, if somebody plays the old-fashioned Lippy with Vildkarl on it, then Yennefer's Invocation does really well for that kind of tall removal. And of course Lippy decks, although the thing is, it's gonna be tough for, actually it almost never finds Lippy, because sorry, not Lippy, V, because V always gets consumed the moment it gets taken. But other than that, Invocation is still fun, but this is just removal. It's just a one turn removal for 9 provisions, which is still pretty expensive. So you can actually almost make a case. You can almost make a case for removing Invocation for another replacement. I know the Angloumeme fun is still a thing because of all the location cards being played and some decks that still play scenario. So you can almost find a lot of value with Angloumeme. If you're taking on Mirror Nilfgaard matches, then you can get double ball will return, and you can have all that fun. If you decide to go down that route, you can probably replace Invocation with Angloumeme, and you can actually replace Cantarella with Experimental Remedy, because that was one of my first considerations when I made this deck, was going down the Angloumeme route, but I feel like I was just making a literal duplicate of Red Raim's deck, and I kind of didn't want to go there, so this is like a slight spin-off. So that's why I went with Invo instead. Next we have Coup De Gras. The damage by 3 is actually pretty powerful. Most of the time you use this to recreate either your Joachim or your Roderick if you want to thin out your deck some more. That actually helps weakening the Colgrim. So a lot of times Colgrim actually is not that bad of a matchup against you, just because you got Portal that can thin twice, you got Joachim that can thin the top card of your deck, and Roderick that can grab a gold out from your deck as well, and of course Coup De Gras to do it again if you wish. Next we have Bribery, of course. Since this is Assimilate, you gotta have Bribery. Bribery can make for some pretty fun moments, and that's pretty much all I can say about that. Artorias, I mean, I guess it also goes with Brathens. If you roll into the Spy, you can use Artorias to create a Spy, in which turn it would create another unit on their side of the field, which double procs the Assimilate on all your units. So this can be for some very high tempo points. So it feels really good. Literally a cheaper version of Brathens. I mean, of course you have to roll into it, but if you can roll into it, then it's actually really good for you. Next we have Cantarella. Of course Cantarella, I added her in here because I wanted to have some fun. I wanted to see if I could pick off a lot of good cards from my opponent's decks. Again, it's all just for the fun of it, not to mention it is synergetic with Assimilate. So, I mean, in terms of consistency and more stable abilities, perhaps Experimental Remedy, like I said, you replace Invo with Angloumeme, and then you replace Cantarella with Experimental Remedy, because Experimental Remedy allows you to play, for example, a created Duchess's Informant from the graveyard, and creates another unit which will double proc Assimilate, again, kind of similar to what Brathens can do and what Artorias can do. Whereas Cantarella is just more for the fun of it, so really your choice what to go down there. Dosbug Runestone, it can be a good filler gold card to pick out with Roderick, in case you don't want to play any of the other golds that are still in your deck. Of course, again, you have to roll into the Runestone. but it's pretty much a filler. Not to mention it is create, so that still procs the assimilate. These two are kind of the same. I mean, Imperial Diplomacy is pretty close to this. Of course, if Imperial Diplomacy if you're taking on a mirror faction match, which might happen pretty often because Nilfgaard is actually pretty popular at the moment, then these two just become the exact same card. One just happens to be gold, one just happens to be bronze. I added one Slave Hunter and one Imperial Diviner, of course. The Purify on a Defender can still be really good if you want to have some fun messing with engines. Again, Imprisonment. You still have that Imprisonment for locking engines, so if you do come across a Defender, you can either invo it to use it for yourself later on, or you can Purify it and then still end up locking their engines. So it's good to have a Purify in your deck, you know, in case Imprisonment becomes bricked. And when I say bricked, I mean you're forced to use it on Defenders, which do absolutely nothing. And a lot of Defenders tend to have armor, so the damage is going to get reduced regardless. So you want to make sure you maximize the value of Imprisonment with its locks and its damage. Because it's only 2 charges, so you have to really value it. Slave Hunter is actually a pretty good setup card. Like, if you don't run into Portal, then a good starting card to play, like in turn 1, would be Slave Hunter. You have that damage by 2. This tends to bait removal from your opponents. So, like, if they play some sort of removal on Slave Hunter, you can that's one less weapon for them to use when you start playing your other assimilate units. Of course, it's valuable because of that damaging of the enemy damage unit by 2. That's pretty much where the value comes from, as opposed to the assimilate. The assimilate, I feel like it's just more of a redundancy because we have so many assimilate units already. We got Hunting Pack. Again, we don't have any tutor cards, so we need to thin our deck to increase the chances of drawing cards like Portal and Masquerade Ball, because Roderick's the only card that can really tutor that. And you know, if you can use this to activate chapters for Masquerade Ball, then you know, you should use it for that purpose. You don't want to just willy-nilly just use this thing for no reason. So yeah, you want to be able to ensure that we increase our chances of drawing cards that we might not otherwise be able to draw with Hunting Pack. So it's good to have here. Duchess's Informant, of course, you just need one. You only need one card to proc the Brathens, so that's why it's there. One Tourney Joust in case our opponent starts off with an engine turn 1. We can use Tourney Joust to remove it. If it's a Northern Realms and it gets shielded, even better. It instantly removes shield, which is really nice. So one Tourney Joust is good to have. One Nausicaa Sergeant, I feel like 2 becomes quite redundant, so we don't need to have 2. 2 Ducal Guards and 2 Ardfane Cavalries to finish it off with the Portal Thin. So this deck honestly was a lot of fun. It's a little bit on the back and forth in terms of like the win-losses. Like sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. But again, a lot of the losses I've had here is because of the bad hand draws. So again, like that's one of the things I'm going to point out about this deck is because we don't have a lot of cards. We don't have any cards that can like consistently tutor, like for example a Neuromancy, because it's just so expensive. There's no sense in having it here because we have, like, again, Masquerade Ball and Portal are already 2 pretty strong cards, but you have to make sure you can draw into them. So that's going to do it for the deck breakdown of this Imprisonment Assimilate deck. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. I wanted to play around with Imprisonment to see if it was still decently okay, but definitely an extra charge can do so much justice into this leader ability. And other than that, I'm going to take you guys over to some games, and please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you are new, of course. I got some series coming up. There'll be once a week video posts, so be sure to be on the lookout for those. And of course, check out my streams whenever you can on Twitch. I do stream daily starting at 7 p.m. PST, and I usually go all the way till midnight, just because I'm having fun just playing some games at the moment. And other than that, let me take you guys over to some games. Why didn't I choose to play Vol from Roderick? Because I was gonna try and bank on the fact that I could get it again. But yeah, no, that did cost me. I guess I should have expected it knowing that Mentor was gonna be a final play. So I didn't actually think about it, even though I actually should have. So yeah, that's where I was like taking the most time to decide what I wanted to play, even though I feel like it should have been Masquerade Ball like 100% of the time. I need a proactive play, and it's gonna be this, I guess. I wonder if this is the red raid pile. It probably is. If it is, then I'm in trouble. Because this Angle meme's gonna be so good. This is such a nuts hand. This hand is nuts.
There is no shame in fear.
This hand is nuts. I can go very far with this hand, actually.
Catch him! He's worth 20 florins!
He's worth 20 florins.
My loyalty is to a view of coin, not to the face
Her
of the
grace will not be pleased.
Omega hard push. Haha. Haha. Okay, so I'm a pretty solid lead. Yeah, pretty solid so far. Although we'll see how it goes after. And there's his Brathens. Just great.
Your name, young man, demands you be cursed into an urchin.
Just a peek.
This is lame. But oh well. Zedicania! Yeah, we're just gonna slam Artorias here. Light work. This is some very light work here. I wish I can damage my own unit. That'd be nice. Alright, it is an easy one. It's gonna be Cantarella. We're gonna pick up his Anglumeme, and we're gonna take the ball. Simple, right? Double ball. It's gonna be some light work right there. Imperial Diplo, alright. Gurak! Oh, yeah, I hate to see it. You got the soldier. I totally planned for this. Even though he killed one of my cards, but that's fine. I could play Hunting Pack here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna Hunting Pack here. I might as well guarantee myself the thin while I still can. Dazbog. Ooh, here comes the Runestone. Man, you're no fun. Picking up the lock from the Runestone. Alright, get me something good. Right? Light work?
No one can hide from me.
Why do you have a battle prep? Is it boosted by 6 if it says... Oh man, I'm afraid of this thing going so high though. Do I greed? I mean, I'm ahead by a lot. I'm not gonna greed. I'm not gonna greed. Shoot. I'm afraid. I was a bit afraid there of tall removal. Hey, Uma's curse. Let's go. Lot of respect. Lot of respect. Lot of respect. Lot of respect. It is create, so Uma's curse is pretty alright. Come on, give it a lash, sing along. I might just do this again.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
Damn. Low rolls both times, but that's okay. Low rolls both times, but that's alright. No problem. We're still ahead by quite a bit though. Even if he does invo like the Glynnis here, it's fine. I just didn't want to go super greedy on that slave hunter with the battle prep. Which I'm still wondering why he has one. Maybe it's just a 4 provision filler. He does have a lot of soldiers though. Oh my god, he's playing all the meme creates. Woohoo! Love it. You love to see it. I mean, he enabled my... Sure. Sure. No problem. I'm so tempted to invo this Brathens. Like, that would be some major powerhouse in, like, round 2. Oh, he uses it already? Uh-oh. This is not good. I have some really good cards in my hand. Oh. Oh, that's still not good, though. That's still not good. That's still not good. I wonder if I imprisonment lock a Dame and then maybe invo the Brathens. I might just do that actually. But if he has a Cantarella, I'm screwed again. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. I'm just gonna risk it at this point. If he has Cantarella, then he has Cantarella. I mean, I'm gonna... I mean, I did get rid of one of his Assimilate, so that's good. Okay, this isn't Cantarella then. If it was Cantarella, he would not need to decide anything. So I'm probably just gonna pass here regardless of what this is. Because he's obviously not gonna play Damien on a double cross with 2 cards left. So I'm just gonna pass. I don't mind giving him even here. I have a very strong hand. What is it you want? Why the heck do you have an Alzor? Oh. Oh, this guy's super memey. And this is my escape round. Bye-bye. I am out of here. Get out of here. Oh, shit. We both traded Brathens. I love it. I love how we both traded Brathens there. I mean, I like how it flipped to show me that it was Brathens. That was actually pretty funny. I don't want to pass here, or I don't want to... Actually, I might get rid of this to see if there's a different card. But the thing is, if he dry passes, what the heck do I play, right? So I'm going to keep this hand, because I like these cards. So if he dry passes here, it's the Ducal Guard. I don't think he should be trying to push me here, because he doesn't have a charge. Yeah, okay. And whatever you do, never, ever mention the Duchess's sister. Right. So, welcome to Her Majesty's Royal Guard. Ew. Double ew. Alright. Yeah, they're alright. Wait. How did he get ball again? He got ball by... I forgot how he got ball. I think he just had it. No, I thought he got ball somehow. Oh, double cross. Right, I was like, what? Damn it. No portal. I was looking for the portal. I mean, I can get it with Roderick, actually. So, actually, it's fine. I could do it right now. Besides, it's Joachim and Coup De Gras anyway to trigger ball, even though he could have Heat Wave. Push on! No mercy! That sucks. I was hoping to get one of the Assimilates out. That would have been the way better option. Although not having Purify is actually really bad here. I would have liked to Purify the Defender and then locked but potential Damien. Because why did he play double cross around 1? So I mean, for sure we both know that Brathens is in his hand. But he also knows that I have a Brathens in my hand. But yes, not having a defender here kind of sucks. Oh! Couldn't find it, but that's okay. We do have Ducal Guard. The spying might not be so bad, but I think Ducal Guard here is just better. Although spying does proc the Sergeant as well. Give me an Assimilate, thank you. Yeah, I'll let you have this. We'll have some fun. This is for the entertainment, right? This is entertainment at its finest. This is probably a Yeet Wave, question mark? Man, this is the memeiest of memes on the create aspect here. You gotta love to see it. You love to see it. War is won with discipline, my lords. Ah, it's a shame. That's okay though. Wow, he got the defender? Oh no. That means I can't take the Sergeant anymore. Damn, of all things, he got the defender? Wow.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
I'm protecting my masquerade ball. You will never take it. I mean, you should have taken it already, but you will never take it. If he has Damien, this would suck. If he has Defender, this would also suck because I don't have a Coup De Gras target anymore. Oh my god. Of all things he would have been able, he was able to pick up, it had to be Defender, wouldn't it? Interesting, you saved the Diviner, huh? I'm gonna Bribery here first. I mean, that's useless. It has to be this.
Everyone has their secrets.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone. Alright, there's his Brathens.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a freak?
Good thing he only has one Assimilate though. That's unfortunate. I'm afraid that if he has Defender, there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, if he has Defender, there's actually nothing I can do about it. I mean, I have no more golds in my deck, so that means Roderick's kind of bricked. So maybe I should have actually put Joaquin in the front row. But I didn't know if I was gonna... So he doesn't have Defender. Okay, so that's good. So I'm actually okay with this.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
Oh, he's gonna purify my Joaquin though.
The stars content shall be
Okay.
victorious today.
Let us finish this.
Drinking can be hazardous to your health.
I swear, if his last card's an Erden, I'm gonna cry. If his last card is an Erden, I can kill it with Leader? Yeah, I could. But the thing is, I already placed my Joaquin in the back row. Oh no. I mean, I'm ahead by so much. There's nothing in my deck that can help him. Wow, he got the Brathens anyway. Dang. He got the Brathens anyway.
Take him to the woods. Release the hounds.
This is still a lot of points though. But it shouldn't be enough, question mark?
I hate knocking on a creaky door.
81. Yeah, it's not enough. Not even close.
All these signs can mean
Double digits. Flippy. Oh, shield wall. Uh-oh.
Onward!
I mean, our charges here would be great, but I have to really value what to use these charges on. So that's the one thing that troubles me here. Although I wonder if we keep the Cupbearer. I think I ditched the Cupbearer here. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna ditch you as well. I hate having a hand with these two and no Masquerade Ball because I need those two for Masquerade Ball. At least the good news here is that our hunting pack is just, if he chooses to shield anything, we can instantly enable, it instantly enables our hunting pack, so it's not the worst. This is usually a frigate start, right? Oh, I guess that too. But it's okay, we're not running Magnidiv, he can keep this.
A receipt? I could draw a pecker on your forehead if you like.
Oh, receipt!
Long live the Emperor! Long may he reign!
Carrick frigate, alright, it begins. And it's begun already. I'm kind of tempted to take this myself, because I know I'll have use for it. But I'm wondering if I do it now, or maybe I should play the Imperial Diviner first, because Northern Realms doesn't really purify anything. I mean, I'm just doing this if I want to get a little bit greedy. Yeah, I'm gonna play this right now, actually. Or do I do this? I think actually no. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna do this first.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
As long, oh, he might have boiling oil for it though. I mean, if he has boiling oil, then he has boiling oil, right? There's something I can do about that. Okay, fair enough. Again and again and again.
I divined this move from a sparrow's innards.
Nathaniel Pastodi? Oh no! Oh, this is bad. He's getting all these boosts. I don't like it. Now maybe I should have. You know what? We're gonna have fun here. Let's have some fun here. Give me like a Falibor. Ah, actually that's fine. That's fine. I'll take that. I will take that. I will happily take that. Actually. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way for me to be able to keep up here. I mean, even if I play the hunting pack, I'm gonna give him this round. It's very early, I know, but it's so bad. Alright, I mean, I saw that we were gonna get Brathens anyway, so that's good. I would have loved to have Portal, you know? Portal would have been great, but I don't have enough skill level to draw it, you know? Yeah, in a long round here, he can absolutely demolish me.
There are things in the universe of which even the sages have not dreamt.
I'll just slam this, although this doesn't really indicate that he's gonna pass, but... Hate to see it though. You hate to see it. Oh my god. Eggman. I think I have to Brathens. Yeah, I have to Brathens here.
Take it to the woods. Release the hounds.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Unfortunately, I cannot pass even if he does, so... But Brathens here actually is okay. I don't have an experimental remedy, though, to set up for that third... for that double assimilate proc, but... Maybe I get rid of the Van Morlem's Cupbearer for that, and then maybe abandon one of these 4 provisions for a 5 provision. Reynard. Oof.
We must trust each other.
Army's wasting time for one.
Now after this, I can just play to stay ahead. Okay, that's fine.
Alert! To arms!
Trinet is doing a pro rank speedrun tomorrow too. Wow, is that what everyone's doing nowadays? I don't think it matters that I block Carrick Frigate just because I can't even do anything about it anyway. Let's go see what we steal though.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
That doesn't. Oh no! Misplaced! That should have gone here! Ah! Annoying. I was like, I think I was just so busy being upset that I tried up infantry out of all things, and then I just rushed that one. That was such a rushed play. I don't like it.
I go, or I'll take your balls instead.
That's so annoying. So he does have a Selkirk. I mean, of course he has a Selkirk. It's not my best steal though. Actually, I think he's gonna keep going.
Left, right, left.
Yeah, I have Coup, but I have to draw it with Roderick if I want to get it. So it's gonna be a risk. There's Anses.
Have you no honor? Stand and fight!
I've been 2-0. I swear, I'm gonna get 2-0'd again. This is so bad. Holy crap. Okay. I'm not sure if that did anything, but I wonder if I just yoink this Anses. I wonder, because I feel like he's gonna have Varaxis, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. He's gonna run out of room soon anyway. I'm wondering whether to play. Oh shoot. I may have to start using imprisonment charges now. You can punish. I can punish it by Joachim. Yeah, I could. This is so bad. Okay, he didn't charge this thing, so that's good. I have to hope this is enough. So who do I go for here? Yeah, Anses is top. I think I kill Egmond. Right? Yeah, I think Egmont is the biggest threat. Wait, no. Yeah. It is Egmont here. And I can still get ahead. Okay, so he's gonna play all the way and try and force me to play uneven. Oh no! You hate to see it. You just hate to see it, man. And he uses wow, he's desperate. He is desperate. Oh my gosh. And we get carryover.
Slay dragons, 'tis our nightly duty.
Yep. Oh, that's unfortunate. He was in such a good position too, and then he just ruins it. he tried to, I think he tried to 2-0 me there. Oh, so now I get Coup De Gras, okay. Portal's pretty good actually. I don't mind this. Oh boy. Masquerade, I mean we can still play Masquerade Ball, but we don't proc both, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, I was like, he should get rid of it. I know. I mean, the thing is, I do have a Van Morlham's Cupbearer, which means I can. I can't stop this. So my second charge just means nothing here. Because I didn't yoink the defender, obviously. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Trouble approaches.
I need ball here. This has to be ball.
Push on! No mercy!
Are you kidding me? Are we kidding here?
The aroma, I'm dizzy with the lights.
I mean, I would have liked to poison this just for the fun of it, because I don't know what this last card is. Like, what? Could be Baron, maybe? Carrick Marine? Okay, so it's nothing. Literally nothing. But yes, it is a win. Ooh.
The senses can be fooled.
Ooh.
My duty?
Ooh.
Stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
And we're devotion. Oh man, that's a lot of points. Oh no, I don't think. No, we're not devotion.